lovelies, Lauren here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all well. I thought for today's practice I'd film a little chair yoga video for you. It's been a while since I recorded one of these and I thought it was about time. So this will be great for those of you who are spending a lot of time at your desks, especially if you're working from home at the moment, or if you're perhaps feeling a little less mobile today. This class will be accessible for you as well. So I've brought my trusty good old kitchen chair out, and yeah, feel free to use whatever chair you have to hand, preferably without any arms here, just so you've got full range of movement from side to side. And we're going to sit away from the back of our chair here, so I know it's very tempted to kind of really slouch and sink in here, but we're going to be a little bit more upright. Soles the feet down and towards the ground. Let's rest the palms to hands down on our thighs, shoulders softening down and away from those ears. And when you are ready, just closing off the eyes here. Now don't worry if you don't want to close off the eyes instantly. You may still be kind of peeping through the eyelashes here and there, or perhaps blinking the eyes open a couple of times. But when you are ready, just making that conscious decision to close off the eyes and close off the outside world. So as we settle into our little practice today, we're going to begin that gentle process of letting go. So letting go of any thoughts that might be occupying our minds right now, any thoughts to do with your day, to do with yesterday, to do with tomorrow maybe. And also letting go of any tension that may be in the body. So it might be in the shoulders, in the hips, in your spine, your torsos, wherever it may be. Just see if we can let that go. Letting go of any expectations you may have of your practice today. And letting go of anything that's perhaps been holding you back recently. And know that this idea of letting go is a process. So as I say, let go, it doesn't mean instantly it's like flicking a switch and we've let go of all those things we do not need. It's a process, it takes time. So as we settle into this process, just start to notice how you feel. How the body feels, how the mind feels. Remember to not look at yourselves with any judgment here. We're not trying to change anything about ourselves, we're simply just noticing. And let's begin to find our breath, letting the breath be soft for a full inhalation in and a full exhalation out. Beautiful. And see if we can slow down the breath even more here. So this time as we inhale, we're going to inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. As we exhale, counting 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that going as we inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And just keep those slow and steady counts going for me in your mind, controlling your breath at this gentle pace. And notice how as we slow down the breath, the body also has an opportunity to slow down and soften here. So the kind of internal workings of the body have that chance to kind of relax, to soften, pause, further aiding that process of letting go. And as you continue this breath, you may find that there's that space to increase that number to 5. Inhaling for 5, and then exhaling for 5. keeping the inhale and the exhale the same length as one another. And further inviting in that softness. You may even be able to increase that number to 6. But if that feels a little bit out of reach today, no worries. Work at your own pace with your own breath, be it 4, 5, or 6. Spend a few more moments with that slow and steady breath in your own time. And then perhaps let's take one final breath here all together with whatever count you are working with. Take a nice big inhale in. And a nice big exhale out. Now you can keep the eyes closed here should you wish, or you might start to blink the eyelids back open, welcome yourselves back into your space. Let's bring in a little bit of gentle movement. So all we're going to do is gently turn the head to look towards the right, looking past our right shoulder. Notice how the rest of the body stays the same. As we inhale, look back through the center. Exhale, look over to the left. Beautiful. And you might notice one side has a little bit more tightness compared to the other. Bring it back through center. And look over to the right. And just keep this going, moving with the breath, side to side. Inhale as you come through center. Exhale, looking out to the side. So don't feel as though you have to move at the same pace as me. You might move even slower, perhaps even a little bit quicker. But starting to really tune into the body here, tune into all those little tiny muscles of the neck. The mechanics behind the movement, and just notice how it feels for you. If there's any tightness, maybe you pause in that place, lean into that stretch slightly. Beautiful. Come back through center. This time as you inhale, look up towards the sky, just tilting the chin slightly up. Keep the rest of the body the same. As we exhale, tuck the chin down towards the chest and kind of let the head be a little bit heavy here. Beautiful. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, looking down. Lovely. A couple more times. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking down. Perhaps taking one more full round. Have one more inhale, looking up towards the sky. As you exhale, chin to chest, look down, and then you might want to add a little bit more pressure in here. You might bring both hands to rest at the back of the head. Let the elbows kind of close towards one another so the hands are heavy here. So the weight of your hands gently guide the head further into that stretch. If it's too much, know that you can scale it back and try not to allow the chin to just collapse towards your chest here. It's just a gentle tuck down. Lovely. Take a breath here. Have an exhale. As we inhale, gently bring the hands back towards our thighs. Lift the head up through center. Now as we exhale, bring your right ear down towards your right shoulder. So getting a little tilt in the neck now. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to bring the head through the chest. So chin down towards the chest, through center. As we inhale, left ear comes down towards the left shoulder. Lovely. We'll just allow the head to drift from side to side. Exhale, chin down towards the chest. Inhale, right ear down to the right shoulder. And again, feel free to take this as slow as you'd like, moving with your breath. And if you are coming across those little places of tightness, maybe you pause, maybe you lean into that a little bit more, or maybe you just focus on flowing fluidly from one side to the other. Beautiful. Okay, coming back through center, left ear down towards the left shoulder. Going back down through center, right ear down towards the right shoulder. Let's pause here. Now you can stay here as you are. Or again, inviting in some of that gentle pressure, you might lift the right hand, placing it by your left ear, drawing the right elbow down ever so slightly to increase that stretch down the left side of the neck. Again, this might be enough for you. Or you might want to stretch your opposite arm, your left arm down towards the ground, so you're really drawing that left shoulder down the back. Lovely. Let's take 2 breaths here. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale. Lovely. Let the hands slowly melt back down towards your thighs. Chin drops back down towards the chest. Inhale. Let's gently take it across to the other side. Left ear down towards the left shoulder. And again, you can stay here. Maybe we lift that left arm, place it by our right ear. Draw that left elbow down. Final thing, maybe stretching the right fingertips down towards the ground here. Beautiful. Okay, 2 breaths. Exhale. 1 breath. Exhale. Lovely. Hands melt back down towards your thighs. Chin lowers down towards the chest. As you inhale now, lift the head up through center. And again, we're going to look up towards the sky. But this time, lifting up through the heart also. So I want you to squeeze the elbow, squeeze your shoulder blades back behind you slightly here. As you exhale, you're going to tuck the chin down towards the chest. As this happens, walk your hands further down towards your knees. Roll the shoulders slightly further forwards. I want you to find a curve in your spine. So almost imagine your shoulder blades are separating left and right across the back here. Beautiful. As we inhale, let's rise back up, lift up through the heart, lift up through the chest. So this movement might be a little bit familiar to you. It's a little bit of a seated cat and cow. If you've never done this before, do not worry, just moving with your breath. So as you exhale, you find a little curve, you tuck the chin down. And as you inhale, you lift up through the heart, rise up. Exhale, let's find a curve. And let's move through one more full round altogether. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, let's find a curve. Okay. Inhale, come back to sitting up nice and tall, bringing a little bit of movement into our shoulders. So let's inhale, circle the shoulders forwards and up. Exhale, back and down. Twice more this way. Inhale, forwards and up. Exhale, back and down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go the other way now. Inhale the shoulders back and up. Exhale, forwards and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forwards and down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Inhale, squeeze and lift the shoulders up towards your ears as high as they will go. Lift up out of the ribcage slightly. Feel the body grow tall here. Now as you exhale, keep that length in the spine, but allow the shoulders to drop. We do that twice more. Inhale, rise, grow tall. Exhale, shoulders drop. One more. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Lovely, well done. Okay. Feel free to have a little wriggle out there if you need to. From here, if this works for you, depending what kind of chair you are using, you're going to bring your hands around to take hold of the back of your chair. As you inhale, you're going to push the chest forwards, lift up through the heart, lift up through the chest. So again, squeezing the shoulder blades together, tilting the chin to look up towards the sky. Big breath in. Exhale. And then from here, let's release the hands, keep the lift up through the heart. And then you're going to walk the hands forwards, down the legs, bow the chest forwards, come into a little forward fold. And from here, we can allow everything to be heavy. So the head hangs heavy. You can separate the legs slightly. Let the arms hang heavy. Don't worry about whether the fingertips meet the ground here or not. Lovely. So allowing that real release in our lower spine. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Okay. As we inhale, let's start to walk the fingertips back up the legs, rising on up. Take your time with this, no need to rush. Then as you inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, grow tall here. Almost like the first big stretch you take in the morning. Then as you exhale, your right hand comes down towards the seat of your chair, and you can take hold of the seat of the chair here. Reach up through the left arm, up and over. So it might look as though I'm doing the opposite to you, do not worry. Right hand is down, left hand is up. And try not to allow a bend in this left elbow too much so if we can. So if we let this wrist just hang heavy, we're not getting that much of a stretch here. I want you to think about extending through the entirety of that top arm. Take a final breath. Exhale. Let's inhale, come all the way back up. And again, we grow through center. Exhale, opposite hand down now. So left hand down, right arm is up. And again, you can have a little softness in that elbow here, in the bottom elbow, sorry, as you stretch up through the top. Beautiful. Okay, final breath. Exhale. And then let's inhale, come all the way back up through center. Grow tall. This time as we exhale, we're going to find a little twist. So we're going to twist around towards our right, keeping the arms reaching up towards the sky. Twist around towards the right, using your core, and then floating the arms down. So your left hand is going to come to the outside edge of your right knee. Your right hand is going to take hold of the back of the chair. Now, as this happens, we're going to use this as an anchor. So you're going to roll that right shoulder back. Left shoulder comes forwards. Spin the chest around as we twist further towards the right hand side. Lovely. You can keep gazing towards this right hand side, or if it's okay for your neck, you might turn to look all the way back behind you. Beautiful. Almost like we're wringing out the body here. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Okay. Let's inhale, start to unravel, reach the arms all the way up, grow tall here. Exhale, we're going to twist around to the opposite side, around towards the left. And again, find that twist using your core as much as you can. Then we get the arms involved. So right hand to the outside edge of your left knee, left hand to the back of your chair. Find that anchor point. Roll the left shoulder back, right shoulder forwards. Beautiful. Into that twist. Maybe gazing out towards the side or looking all the way back behind you. Your choice. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Lovely. Inhale, start to unwind, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, we can rain the fingertips all the way down. Okay, we're going to bring a little bit more movement into our lower body now. So use your hands to help you. You're going to bring your left knee, sorry, your right knee. God, I can't get my left and rights today. So bring your right knee in towards your chest and see if you can hug either the back of the thigh or maybe the shin. So draw that knee in as close as you can. You can have a little sway from side to side. As this happens, just try to stay sitting up nice and tall. It's very easy to kind of, again, slouch forwards here. The spine is tall. And then with this right knee, using your right hand, or maybe both hands, your choice, you're just going to take this knee in a couple of circles here. So you send it out towards the side, maybe the toes brush along the ground as you bring it up through center, and then again take it out towards the side. So nice and easy, creating a little bit of space into that right hip socket. And these circles can be as large or as contained as you'd like. So if you'd like to work a little bit more smaller, that's fine as well. But just see how much of a circle you can draw with your right knee here. And when we're ready, we're just going to change that direction. So we're going to bring it up, in through the center, down and out to the side. Lovely. And you might start to feel that work in your hip flexors here. There might feel a little bit of cramping there. Do not worry. We're going to go once or twice more. Lovely, well done. Taking one more nice big circle. Beautiful. Now keep drawing right knee in towards the chest and just see whether we can cross right leg over the left. Now I know that's not going to be accessible for everyone. So if this doesn't happen for you, so if you can't comfortably bring your right ankle on top of your left knee, you're going to bring that right foot down towards the ground and just come to the outside edge of the foot and let that knee kind of roll out slightly, only if that's okay for your ankle as well. Or you might bring right knee out towards that. Again, you're getting a little bit of opening in the hips here. But if you're here, again, sitting up nice and tall, I want you to think about sending that right knee down towards the mat, flexing into this right foot, so you're protecting the knee. And just seeing if we can sit up tall here, okay? Lovely. So wherever you are, be it here, maybe you're here, maybe you're here, we're just sitting up nice and tall, opening that knee out towards the side, okay? Lovely. Let's take 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, let's inhale, pull that right knee back in towards the chest, and we're all going to interlace the fingertips around the back of that right thigh. Flex into this right foot for me, sit up nice and tall, take a breath in. As you exhale, just start to kick that right foot out in front. So don't worry if this right leg doesn't lengthen completely. You might still have a bend in that right knee, but just keep pushing the heel out in front. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And then we can bend back into that right knee. Gently pull it in towards the chest. Final time. Exhale. Settle that right foot down. Beautiful. Okay. Shake off through that right thigh should you wish. Let's come across to the left side. So we pull left knee in towards the chest, and again you can take hold of the back of the thigh, maybe the shin, just finding this tallness through the spine, a little shimmy from side to side. And let's find those nice big circles. So again, you can use both hands or maybe one hand, your choice. Opening the knee out towards side, toes just brush along the ground, bring it up through center. Beautiful. Just seeing how much of a circle you can draw with that left knee here. And don't worry if it's still kind of small, no worries. Work to your own level here, listening to your own body. Beautiful. We're going to go a couple more times. And then we're going to change that direction. So sending the knee out towards the side, in through center, and then sending it back down. Okay? So it's just a little reverse. And again, there might be that little cramping in the hip flexor. I'm feeling it a little bit too, so maybe you are as well. We're just going to go twice more, just means the hip flexor is working. One more nice big circle. Lovely. Okay, bring that left knee back in towards the chest. Hug it in. And let's see if we can again cross that left ankle over the right knee. So try to do the same on both sides. So if you couldn't come to this on the other side, again, there's all these options. You can bring that left foot down, turn that knee out towards side, rolling to the outside edge of the foot, or you might step the left foot out towards side and seeing if you can send that left knee back behind you. Right knee stays tracking out in front. Okay, so come to the same variation that you took on the other side. And if you're here, same again, sitting up nice and tall, flexing into that left ankle, sending that left knee down towards the ground. And you can almost have like a little bit of movement in here. So you can have almost like a little, I won't say bounce because I don't want you to force the knee up and down too much, almost like a little pulse or a little push down, kind of guiding the body further into the stretch. Okay, lovely. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Exhale. 1 more breath. And exhale. Okay, from here, from wherever you are, start to pull that left knee back in towards the chest. Interlace the fingertips around the back of that left thigh. Have a breath in, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, start to kick that left heel out in front. And again, don't worry if you still need a little bend in the knee here, but still pushing the heel as far forwards as you can. The leg might also be shaking a little bit here because there's so much tension going down the back of that left leg. Beautiful. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 breath. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Well done. Bend back into that left knee. Hug it into the chest. Final time. Exhale. We settle it down. Beautiful. Okay. From here, you're going to separate the feet just a little bit. You can use your hands kind of on the back of the chair if you need a little bit more support, and you might need to come to almost like the very edge of your seat here. And all you're going to do is lightly sway the knees from side to side. So as you send the knees over towards the right, this left knee dips down towards the ground. We come back through center, send the knees towards the left, and it's the right knee that dips down towards the ground, and you lift that right heel. And all we do is work from side to side. Lovely. So you might feel a little stretch there in your hip flexor, or you might just be feeling that kind of release in your hips here, especially if you sit quite often. The hip flexors are perhaps quite tight. So by sending that knee down towards the ground, we're getting a little bit of length there down that hip flexor. Okay. Let's go once more side to side. So once more over to the right. And then once more over to the left. Beautiful. Okay, let's come back through center, bring the legs back together. You can walk your bum further back onto your seat. And let's just finish with a couple of, it's almost like a variation of a sun salutation. So we're going to take a big breath in, reach the arms up. As we exhale, we circle the arms down, fingertips meet the top of our thighs. We walk the fingertips down the legs, folding forwards. And as we inhale, we walk the fingertips back up, rising back up. Lovely, well done. We're going to flow through that a couple of times. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, hands down. Fingertips to the top of our thighs. Walk the body down. And again, you kind of lead with your belly button, then your chest, then your chin. Fold down. Lovely. Inhale, walk the fingertips back up the legs. Sweep the arms all the way up, grow. And exhale, hands down. Let's go one more time. Fingertips down, the legs, pour the heart forwards. And inhale. Let's rise on up. One more nice big reach up with the hands. Now this time as you exhale, let's bring the palms of the hands down through heart center. Beautiful, well done. From here, we're going to take a little relaxation. So feel free to kind of settle into the back of the chair. Just again, make sure you're not slouching too much. So I don't want your hips to be too far forwards. Ideally, I want the very base of your spine to be into the very back of your chair. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, shoulders soften down and away from those ears. Feet comfortably down towards the ground. And let's see if we can close off those eyes again. Finding our breath once more, and just notice how the breath feels now. Notice how you feel now. Maybe there's a couple of differences here and there, or maybe we feel the same. That's absolutely okay. Remember, all we're doing is just noticing. And just notice how far you've come in that process of letting go. Any tension you perhaps noticed in your body before, maybe it's no longer there. Those thoughts that were occupying our minds before, again, maybe they are no longer there. And all we're focusing on is just our breath, allowing ourselves this time to simply breathe and be. And maybe this is the first time you've allowed yourself to do so today. Bring back those slow and steady counts should you wish. Inhaling for 4, maybe 5, maybe 6. Then exhaling for 4 or 5 or 6. Stay with those slow and steady rounds of breath for a few more moments. Indulging in this practice, indulging in this little bit of time dedicated to you. And then perhaps let's take one more full round of breath all together. Take a nice big inhale in through the nose. And a lovely exhale out through the mouth. Beautiful. Let's keep the eyes closed as we bring the palms together in front of the hands. And bring the palms together in front of the heart. Sorry, there we go. And let's close our practice with the final blessing as always. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you at night. May the rain wash away your worries. And may the breeze blow new strength throughout your being. And may you walk through the world knowing its beauty all the days of your life. And with that, we take a little bow and we say Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this little chair practice today. I hope you feel perhaps just that little bit more mobile, a little bit more comfy in your chair. And yes, so have a lovely rest of your day. Of course, I'll be back next Sunday with another free class. If you have any requests, feel free to pop them in the comments below or find me on Facebook or Instagram. Details are in the little box. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Mwah.